Have you ever wondered how the ancestors of the Filipinos communicated before the Spanish colonization? What was their medium of expression, their written language, their script? Welcome to the intriguing world of Baybayin, an ancient script that was once the heart of Filipino communication. Baybayin, a pre-Hispanic script, was widely used in the Philippines before the Spanish colonizers set foot on the archipelago's shores. It's a fascinating, almost mystical form of communication composed of 17 basic symbols representing syllables, 3 of which are vowels, and the remaining 14 are consonants. Imagine a time when these symbols were etched onto bamboo or leaves with a knife or stylus, a time when Baybayin was more than just a script, but a testament to the rich culture and heritage of the Filipinos. It was the script of poetry, of trade, of history. It was an integral part of the pre-colonial Filipino identity, a signature of an era that predates foreign influence. Can you visualize a world where Baybayin was the script of the masses, used in everyday correspondence? It was even used in the royal courts, etched onto official documents and used to seal pacts. This was a time when Baybayin was a living, breathing entity, a vital part of the social fabric. But as with all tales of history, time had a different plan for Baybayin. It was a script that flourished only to be forgotten, lost in the pages of history. A once vibrant script, Baybayin slowly faded into obscurity, its symbols no longer etched, its words no longer spoken. But what led to the decline of this ancient script? What turned Baybayin from the script of the masses to a forgotten relic of the past? What role did colonialism play in the story of Baybayin? And most importantly, can the Philippines revive this script, and should they? These are the questions that we will venture to answer as we delve deeper into the story of Baybayin. So sit tight and embark on this journey with us as we unravel the tale of the forgotten script. Why did the Baybayin script, once widely used, fall into oblivion? Let's delve into the pages of history to find the answer. The Baybayin script, a pre-colonial writing system in the Philippines, was widely used by the natives for centuries. However, with the advent of Spanish colonization in the late 16th century, a significant shift occurred. The Spanish colonizers saw the Baybayin script as a barrier, an obstacle to their mission of spreading Christianity and consolidating their rule. They believed that by controlling the means of communication, they could control the people. Hence, they embarked on a mission to replace the Baybayin script with the Latin alphabet, a script familiar to them and integral to their language and religion. The transition wasn't immediate, though. In the early years of colonization, Spanish friars even transcribed religious texts into Baybayin to facilitate conversion. But as time wore on, the colonizers' strategy shifted. Schools taught exclusively in Spanish using the Latin alphabet were established. The natives, eager to adapt and survive in this new order, gradually let go of their traditional script. The Latin alphabet's practicality also played a part in this transition. Unlike Baybayin, which had a limited set of characters and struggled to accommodate foreign words, the Latin alphabet was flexible and universal. It was simply better suited to the evolving linguistic landscape of the Philippines. As these factors converged, the use of the Baybayin script dwindled, becoming a relic of a time before foreign influence. By the 19th century, the script was virtually extinct, replaced by the Latin alphabet in almost all aspects of life. However, the story doesn't end there. The Baybayin script, while largely forgotten, left behind traces of its existence. It survived in remote areas of the Philippines, in the rituals of indigenous tribes, and in the hearts of those who yearned for a connection to their past. So, has the Baybayin script disappeared completely? Well, that's a question for the next chapter. Stay tuned to discover if this ancient script could make a comeback in modern times. Is the Baybayin script truly lost, or does it still exist in some form today? This question has fueled countless discussions amongst historians and linguists. The answer, however, is not as straightforward as one might think. The Baybayin script, once a cornerstone of Philippine culture, appears to have disappeared from mainstream society, yet it hasn't entirely vanished. In certain remote communities in the Philippines, the Baybayin script continues to live on. These communities, often secluded from the outside world, have preserved this intricate script, using it in their everyday lives. It's like a hidden treasure, a testament to the resilience of cultural heritage. Yet this isn't the end of the story for Baybayin. In recent years, there's been a noticeable resurgence of interest in the script. This renewed interest is not confined to the academic world. From artists incorporating the script into their works, to activists advocating for its inclusion in the education system, the movement to revive Baybayin is gaining momentum. It's fascinating to witness how Baybayin has transitioned from being a forgotten script to a symbol of national identity. A growing number of Filipinos, especially the younger generation, are embracing the script as a way to reconnect with their roots. This has led to the emergence of Baybayin workshops, online tutorials, and even Baybayin-inspired merchandise. Yet, despite this renewed interest, the script is still far from being widely recognized or used. The road to reviving Baybayin in mainstream society is fraught with challenges. The script, after all, was designed for a different era, and adapting it to the modern world is no easy task. There's also the question of whether the revival is merely a trend or a genuine movement. Is the fascination with Baybayin a passing fad, or does it represent a deeper desire to reconnect with the country's cultural heritage? But can the Philippines revive this ancient script? This question is as pertinent today as it was centuries ago. The answer, it seems, lies not in the past, but in the future. It rests in the hands of the Filipinos, who hold the power to write the next chapter of their cultural history. What would it take for the Philippines to bring back the Baybayin script? A question that's been echoed by many, and it's no small feat. The revival of Baybayin, like any ancient script, presents a multitude of challenges. One of the main hurdles is the lack of familiarity. For most Filipinos, Baybayin is a forgotten script, its curves and strokes alien to their eyes. To reintroduce it would require a massive educational campaign, starting from the ground up, teaching it in schools, incorporating it in public signage, and promoting its use in daily life. Yet, the task isn't insurmountable. In recent years, there's been a surge of interest in Baybayin, a burgeoning desire to reconnect with a cultural heritage that was nearly lost. This has led to legislative efforts pushing for the script's reintroduction. In 2017, a bill was proposed in the Philippine House of Representatives aiming to declare Baybayin as the country's national writing system. The bill also stipulates that Baybayin should be taught in schools and used in street signs, public facilities, and government documents. However, such a transition won't come without a cost. Resources would need to be allocated for educational materials, teacher training, and public signage changes. But these costs could be outweighed by the potential benefits. Reviving Baybayin could foster a stronger sense of national identity, a reconnection with the country's rich past. It could also boost tourism, with the unique script becoming an attraction in itself. But beyond these practical considerations, there's something profoundly meaningful about reviving a piece of one's cultural heritage. It's about reclaiming a piece of history that was nearly lost, about asserting an identity that's been overshadowed for so long. So while the task may be daunting, the revival of Baybayin is not an impossible dream. With concerted effort and a collective will, it could indeed become a reality. Will the Baybayin script once again become a part of everyday life in the Philippines? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, the journey towards revival is well and truly underway. Could we imagine a future where Baybayin script is as familiar to Filipinos as the Latin alphabet? That's the intriguing question we're exploring today. As we journey into the potential future of Baybayin, it's easy to see the script emerging as a powerful symbol of national identity. Imagine a Philippines where street signs, banknotes, and even official documents bear the elegant strokes of Baybayin. This isn't just an aesthetic shift. It's a profound reconnection with the nation's rich cultural heritage. But let's dig a little deeper. If Baybayin were to be widely adopted, it would represent more than just a nod to the past. It could spur a cultural renaissance, igniting a renewed interest in other aspects of pre-colonial history, art, and traditions. The ripple effects could touch every corner of Filipino society, sparking conversations, debates, and a collective reimagining of what it means to be Filipino. Of course, the road to this future isn't straightforward. Implementing a script change on a national scale would be a monumental task. There would be the practical challenges of education and infrastructure, not to mention the philosophical debates about how much weight we should give to our historical roots versus our modern global connections. But imagine the payoff. A nation unified under a shared symbol of identity, standing tall and distinct amidst the global community. A people who know their history, understand their cultural roots, and carry that knowledge forward into the future. And what about the international impact? A resurgence of Baybayin could inspire other nations to revisit their own forgotten scripts, sparking a global movement towards cultural preservation and appreciation. The future of Baybayin, like any aspect of culture, is ultimately in the hands of the people. It will depend on the choices we make, the values we cherish, and the vision we have for our shared identity. So as we look ahead, we're left with a tantalizing question. Can we create a future that honors our past while embracing our place in the global community? Only time will tell. Subscribe for more amazing content. Keep wondering. Don't miss out on future explorations and discoveries. Hit subscribe and ring the bell to stay updated with our new content. Your journey of wonder continues with every video. Stay connected and engaged on social media. Continue the conversation, follow us. Thank you for being a part of the Have You Ever Wondered community. Keep wondering, keep discovering. Until next time.